Hey, everybody. What's going on? How y'all doing out there? What's going on? What's going on? This is D from the Blank Spot. Just coming on real quick to do a quick demonstration. See the shirt and the table. You may not see me fully, but I wanted to kind of point it this way so you guys can kind of see what we are doing here. Okay. So you may not see me fully, but this is what we're working on. I want to do a little bit of demonstration. Okay. Drop your city and state. Let me know where you are tuning in from. Nia out of Columbia. Hello, hello. We have Beauty Rider out of Florida. Hello,
Miss Ben.
hello. Is Ben?
Miss Ben, yeah.
Hello, Miss Ben. Hello, hello. Hey, y'all, drop y'all city and y'all state. I'm doing a test. So everybody has been asking about the sublimation spray that you can use on cotton, right? So, I said, well, let me go ahead and try this out. So I went ahead and found me a vendor to see how this thing is going to work, right? So I'm going to use 100% cotton t-shirt. I see people, they're using 50/50 or maybe even, something a little bit lower than that, maybe 35% polyester and then the rest cotton. But I am going to try this out on 100% cotton, okay, using this poly spray. And so what this poly spray is supposed to do is it's supposed to give it a more vibrant look, okay? A more vibrant look. All right. So we're gonna test it out, guys, and we're gonna do this live, right? So the instructions basically says that you are supposed to spray the area with the spray, and then you're supposed to go over and you're supposed to dry the area. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. This is my spray. Remember, I am using 100% cotton t-shirt, 100% cotton. All right. So I already have my image here. Okay. On one side, it's going to say with spray. The other side is without the spray. All right. Without the spray, with spray. All right. So the with spray is going to come up on the left. I'm going to spray the left side for the with spray. The other side, I'm just going to leave it blank, no spray. All right. So I already have my heat press set. And for this particular process, the vendor said to use 390 degrees. And you're going to press it for about 35 seconds, right? 390 for 35. So we're going to see how this works, y'all. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Well, let's see. I'm really excited to see how vibrant the side is going to be that does not, that has the spray versus without the spray. So basically, I just have me some cardboard here, and I already know where the middle part, the part that I'm going to use for the with spray. So I'm just using this part right here so that I don't get the spray on the side that I don't want the spray on, right? I do not want the spray on my right side, okay? I want the spray on the left. So I'm going to go ahead, take my spray, okay? And I'm just going to spray the area about where I'm going to put my design. I'm just going to spray it. And I'm just using this so that I don't get the spray on the other side. And I'm spraying a good little bit on there. I'm trying to make it even. Okay, trying to make it as even as I can. The spray bottle's not working that well, but we're gonna make it do what it do. Okay. Trying to make it even, y'all. Trying to make it even. I feel like I need a little bit more. And you know, guys, this is trial and error. You know, I like to come on here and do and try things out. So we're gonna see. All right. So I'm just gonna take this and lay it down. That might make it a little bit better for me. I'm trying to make sure that that area has enough on it. Doesn't have to be saturated, but you want to make sure it has enough. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead over to the heat press. Okay. I'll go to the heat press and then I'm going to see if I can dry it. I'm not going to actually press it, but I'm going to put it under the heat press and bring the heat press down so that I can see if I can try to dry it as best I can. I'm going to put it about right there. And I'm basically just trying to dry it out. I'm not pressing it all the way down. I'm just making it, you know, kind of hover over so that I can see if I can get it to dry. All right. I hope y'all doing well out there today. What we got? Okay. We have Dallas, Texas. Y'all drop y'all city and y'all state. Let me know where y'all are viewing us from. Let's see. I think I need to go a little bit longer. Awesome. And actually, as I'm drying this, I can feel that it has like a little rough feel to it as I'm drying it. Okay.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
We're just doing a test on poly spray. If it works well, then we will definitely get some in the store. People have been asking about it, and I'm using this poly spray on a 100% cotton t-shirt because we want to see the difference for sublimation. Because you already know that it's 100% cotton is going to give you that vintage look, right? So the poly spray is supposed to give it a more vibrant look as if you are using 100% polyester. Okay.
So, question: can this be used since you're putting the poly spray on here?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be loud so y'all can hear me. Since you're putting the poly spray on here, can you do black shirts or dark shirts?
No, you cannot. You still cannot use dark or black shirts because remember it's sublimation. So there is no the color's not going to come through.
So is this binding? Is this supposed to bind to the fabrics of the shirt?
Yes, it's going to bind.
So you mean tell me if I spray this on a black shirt, it won't give me that coating?
No, because it's still, remember, you still have to understand the whole process of sublimation. One, there's no white ink. Two, it's like the color wheel. When you're mixing the colors, the black is the essence of everything. So it's gonna black out.
And it's not gonna bind to this coating that's on here.
Nope.
I mean, I know this, but I just want to keep on saying that
you still cannot use the black shirts or red shirts or, you know what I'm saying? Now you may be able to get away with the lighter color, pastel colors, pink.
I think we need to try a dark shirt too.
Light.
I think we need to try a dark shirt.
We can probably try darker shirt.
Not that I don't trust you. Yeah. But there's gonna be some viewers out there.
Yeah.
And some
that think that they could still use this.
Yeah. That's so a lot of this stuff we're doing is like it's like myth busters.
Yeah, so we trying it out.
So we've heard about this for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
but it does you no good to hear about it if you're not going to do it yourself.
Exactly.
Hearing about it and doing it yourself is two different things. So
all right, so I've dried this, and I can tell. Actually, I can probably dry it a little bit more because I still feel that it's a little wet. So I'm gonna dry it a little bit longer. I sprayed it on the side that the image is gonna say with spray.
you can actually see the rectangle what she
I
sprayed too.
Because it has more of a rough feel to it. It gives it a rough feel.
Yeah, so that's a good question. Settle on home. That's Miss Sarah. She asked, does the poly spray, does the poly coat give it a different texture?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's gonna give it a different texture once I press it. However, I'm not sure what's gonna happen once we wash it. So we'll come back to you guys and let you know what happens after we do the actual wash. Okay. I already know for the one side that does not have the spray, the image is pretty much going to kind of wash out with so many washes because it's 100% cotton. But with the other side, I'm not sure what's going to happen. So that's why we're on here doing this test to see what's going to happen. Okay. I think we might be okay. So basically, I'm going to leave it on. We're just going to go ahead and put our image on. Okay. And so I just kind of dried it. I didn't really press the heat press all the way down. I just wanted to dry this spray. Okay. So the spray side with the spray is going to be on the left. Without the spray is on the right. And I can definitely tell the difference from this side to this side. It has more of a rough feel to it. All right.
Yeah. So right now it kind of feels like a print's on it.
Yep.
It kind of feels like it's a print that's on it right now, like I don't want to say vinyl, but it definitely feels like it's a coating on it.
You can definitely tell the difference, I believe. Okay. And so what I'm doing is, guys, you can see the print here. It's the same exact print. Okay. One says with spray, one says without. All right.
So we got found out about the dark colors. It don't work. Yeah, we know. You absolutely right, Charze. It doesn't work.
Even with this spray.
So we got someone on YouTube. She said that she found out about the spray with the dark fabrics, and it's not going to work. And we know that it's not going to work. But for all intents and purposes, like I said, there's a lot of people out there who will try it because it's poly spray, and they'll waste some money on supplies just because. See, I wonder if it'll bleed through. This is exciting.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
That's why we're here. We want to see, we want y'all to see what's gonna happen alongside with us. All right. So I'm gonna pull this. I just want to pull that neck part up a little bit. Okay. Right there.
So the purpose for demonstrations like this, a lot of people don't like to go live when they're doing something for fear of messing up. But the whole idea is to mess up before you press. The whole idea is to mess up so that if you're going to be selling something, the first thing you got to understand, if you're going to be selling something, you need to know about your product.
Yep.
If you're going to be offering something, it's business like to know about your product. Did you tell them what you're pressing at?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys again. I'm pressing it. I'm just going kind of with the instructions that the vendor said. They said 390 for 35 seconds. So we're going to go with that. And then that'll determine, if we need to go more as far as the time before we decide to sell it. We'll let you guys know what we think the correct thing is to do. All right. I'm just putting a little tape on there because I don't want any ghosting. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started and press, y'all. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I hope you guys are too. If it comes out nice, like I said, we're gonna go home and wash this, just to see, what happens after the wash, and that way you guys would know, what to expect when you are using this poly spray. I know a lot of people when they're doing their bleach shirts, and you're doing them yourself, because with the bleach shirts you have to have a little bit of cotton in there to make sure that you get the right bleach effect. So a lot of people use this spray when they're doing the bleach effect as well. All right. All right. Y'all just want to peek. Just want to peek.
Yeah, I see the difference
Okay.
already.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this off. All right.
So without the spray, the first thing I want you to look at is this, okay? I'll show YouTube first, Facebook and YouTube first. I don't know if you can tell, but without the spray, this side, you got a lot more ink on there. Well, not a lot more, but it's noticeable, okay? Then, I don't know who did the angry face, but thank you. Then, on this side, okay, on TikTok, this is the side that's without the spray. This was the cotton side. This side was the poly side.
Yep.
That's with the spray. So you see the ink actually transfers, we already know, to polyester better than it does cotton. So that's the first test right there.
Yep.
That's your first test right there.
Yep. All right, so guys, I can definitely see a difference when it comes to without the spray and with the spray, and hopefully you guys can too. It is more vibrant with the spray. It's more deeper, okay, with the spray. Come over here to TikTok. So you can see with the spray, it's vibrant, more vibrant. Without the spray, it's more vintage.
This sucker's ready
You
to
guys
wash
see
out.
it?
Even as you look around, you can't see this, but even as you look around, the words,
Yep.
The words they had, what do you call that?
It's kind of
like a blowout. It was a blowout.
The ink kind of expands past the words
because of the cotton fibers.
Yep.
It blew out, so
Yep.
it didn't contain itself inside of the actual print.
Right.
So but inside the poly area,
Mm-hmm.
it just stayed on there.
Yeah.
So check that out. It's kind of blurred.
You guys can see.
Yeah, it does look great. See those letters? If you can see that, that's real detail right there. But on this side, it's kind of fuzzy. Push your there you go. Kind of cloudy. So technology hadn't let us get our cameras and stuff.
So the feel of it, it does feel a bit rough on this side, but I'm thinking that once you wash it, it may not feel as rough, you know. Now, I would probably, I would probably use this. Say for instance, it's just a quick event that, I don't really too much care about the shirt, wearing the shirt anymore, but I just want to do it as a quick event. And all I have is a cotton shirt, a white cotton shirt. I would use this, because it will give it a little bit more vibrancy to it, And like I said, even if when you're doing your bleach shirts, if you're doing them yourself, then you can use the spray to make that image a little bit more vibrant.
So I got a question for you.
Okay.
I got a question for you. For everybody who's out there watching, all the viewers, anybody who's doing any type of crafting, design, and sublimation, why use cotton shirts? Let's say I'm doing this process.
Mm-hmm.
I got my spray, and I want to use cotton. Why do I want to use cotton shirts?
I think a lot of people would want to use cotton shirts because they're inexpensive.
Okay.
I believe that would be the number one reason why somebody would want to use a cotton shirt rather than get the 100% polyester, because of the price.
Okay.
The price point on a cotton shirt is much less than 100% polyester shirt.
All right. So now, as I run my, because I'm looking at this,
Mm-hmm.
and of course it's gonna have to be an even spray.
Even spray. Yeah.
I'm up close, so I see a lot of detail.
Yep.
And in the detail, what I see is that it kind of reminds me of a screen print.
Yeah, when you rub on it,
Yeah.
that's kind of how it
kind of reminds me of a screen print.
Yeah.
customers prefer cotton over polyester.
Well, that's another reason too. Yeah, some
Okay.
people do prefer. So yeah, thank you for that. Some people do prefer that cotton, over the polyester. So yeah, that would be good too.
So to that point, LaShonda, to that point, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
How much? I guess I'm gonna play the advocate right now. How much work you willing to do to get that dollar? Don't answer that.
Because
just
that is true.
Think about
now,
that one too.
Now you have to spray the shirt. Now you have to dry it.
Hold on.
Right?
You don't just spray it. You have to evenly apply it.
You have to evenly apply it. Right.
Then you have to make sure it's evenly dry.
You have to make sure it's evenly dry. So
then
think about all of that when it comes to
your business.
Spray and your business
and
the time that it's going to take. So you have to think about that.
But you're right. Customers do, and we know a lot of the answers on your side of it. And I appreciate the feedback. On your side of it, it's important for us to know and others to hear your experience with the other customers, because now here you got a customer wanting a cotton shirt or a cotton feel, which there are shirts that are out there that are 100% polyester that have the cotton feel. But now that customer wants a cotton shirt, and you have to be mindful that your name is going on this.
Yep.
So this is a process that has to be perfected.
Yep.
Because if not, I'm looking at what we did just on the test.
Yeah.
And there's some faded parts.
There's some faded parts, and I know why. Because this spray bottle that I got from the vendor, it didn't spray well. It was spraying very spritz.
Yeah.
So if, of course, that we were to go ahead and get this in our store, I'll make sure that I get the best type of spray bottle to where it can kind of, make it more even than
cover area evenly. Yeah.
Right. Because this spray bottle didn't spray to where it was, kind of making it even.
So you got TMZ Creations. Have heard it washes out eventually though. Mm-hmm. Have you experienced this? Our first time trying it.
This is our first time trying it. I want to come on, if anybody on here has, done this and they did the test and wash it out, let us know. I'm going to take it home. We're going to wash it as normal to see what happens. Okay. This side without the spray is on this side, and with the spray is over here.
But I'm with you though.
Okay.
I'm with you on that. It washes out eventually.
Yeah.
Because here's what I think, and here's what I'm looking at. If that poly spray does not bind with the fabrics, means that it's intermingling and intertwined with the fabrics.
Right.
And then when it dries and it's drying hard, then that means definitely that I can bend it. Mm-hmm. And after we wash it, if it doesn't bind, then it's going to wash out easily because it's still on the top layer. Exactly. It's not in the fabric like traditional sublimation.
Mm-hmm. Now, another thing I was noticing as well is somebody had asked about the bleed, right? So I do see the bleed without the spray. It did bleed through. You can't see it very much, but it did bleed through.
Yeah, that was
with the spray, it did not bleed through.
So with the spray, no bleed.
No bleed.
But without the spray, straight to the cotton, it bled. So we got Sharon Williams says, what is a good polyester shirt that feels like cotton? Well, you have your Jersey 21 MRs. 21s MRs. Mm-hmm. Don't do the 29 because those are 50-50.
Right.
You also have your Gildan 42,000s.
Yeah.
Gildan has a cotton feel, and Jersey has a cotton feel. Sublimate.
Yep.
Sublimate has a cotton feel. And they're 100% polyester. I don't know about Next Level.
Yeah, I'm not
being 100%. Yeah. But those three shirts, the Gildan, the Jersey, and the Sublimate, have cotton feels. Mm-hmm. Settle on home. Yeah, I wonder if the cost of the poly is similar to the cotton with spray. So now I like that. So y'all thinking business, man. So if I do another process, and let's say I go to a store like our store, and you pay $7.50 for a polyester shirt from us. Okay, you pay $7.50 for a polyester shirt. Now you can go somewhere else and you may be able to get a cotton shirt for $2.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go somewhere else, you get a cotton shirt for $2. Or let's say this. Let's say you go to a vendor and you get a vendor, you get a polyester shirt for $5.50. You get a cotton shirt for $2.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to spray that spray.
How much is that spray gonna cost you?
Not just that spray.
Your time. Gonna take to spray the shirt.
And then, oh, by the way, I messed it up. So I got an oopsie.
You know.
So it's gonna cost. So
it's something to think about when you are, wanting to implement this process into your business. Okay. Is it worth just getting the cotton shirts and the spray rather than just getting the 100% polyester shirt? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Okay. So think about that when you decide to
invest in this
and implement this into your business. Now, we most likely, will get this in the store, okay? Because people want it, they ask about it, okay? But we're doing a test because we don't like to implement something into our store and not test it, right? So we tested it. We're gonna take it home. We're gonna wash it. And most likely we'll have it in the store for you guys, to purchase.
It's gonna peel off. That's what D's saying.
Okay.
It's gonna peel off.
Okay.
It's gonna either peel off or it's gonna flake. Now the question is, what is the life of the shirt?
The life of the shirt.
What are the washing instructions? That's something else we gotta actually, not just us, because remember we're selling the spray, but you as well as us. As a crafter who's selling it directly to your customers, you're going to have to know and understand the washing instructions and explain that to them as well. So that's correct. Yep. TMZ says right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to peel off. Stormy Vision. What about All Style? Is All Style or polyester? I haven't heard of All Style, but I'll definitely look it up.
We'll take a look
as long as it's 100% polyester and has that cotton feel, I would say yes. Miss Sharon says, okay, I'm saying Gildan, 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 and that's a 42000, 42,000.
Yep.
Then you have your jersey, that's Jerzee, Jerzee, and that style of shirt is 21M. 21M. The R could be man, it could be B could be MRB, could be boy, long sleeves, but it's 21M. Okay. And then you have your Sublivie, Sublivie, Sublivie. And then the one young lady on here said All Style. You can look that one up as well, okay? I know specifically about the 3 that I mentioned,
right?
But I'm going to do some homework on All Style as well.
Right.
Let's see. Yes, 42,000 for the Gildan, okay? 42,000 for the Gildan. Let's see. Repeat the shirt company and the number. I'll do it again. It's going to be Jersey, 21M. It's going to be Gildan, 42,000. And then it's going to be Sublivie. Okay?
And what Eric is reading off, guys, are those of you that are on Facebook and YouTube, someone asked what's a good 100% polyester shirt. So he just given some of the shirts that we know are great shirts for polyester.
That has a cotton feel.
It has that cotton feel. They're 100% polyester.
Sell on home. Also, like the older shirts, after a few washes, you can see the cracks in it. I'm already seeing that it's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
You may have to lay this thing on super thick. Now, the other thing is, let's say you purchase 100 milliliters. This is about 100 milliliters. Okay.
So we have to see how many t-shirts you can get out of that.
Yeah. In what area am I spraying? Miss Candace.
Don't know for sure how many you can get out of this.
I wonder if it wouldn't fade if you were to spray the outside and the inside too. Something to think about. Once again, Miss Candace, that's a good question. Once again, now
the inside and the outside, and then now you have more coverage.
Yeah, now that shirt costs more money too.
Maybe
that shirt just went back up to the polyester. But that shirt might have just gone up to the polyester price because I'm using more of my products. I want y'all to think about this. You're talking about, let's say 20 sprays, 20 sprays over a certain area to get it saturated evenly, or maybe 40 sprays to get it saturated evenly over an area.
And from what I hear, like from the vendor, and I see other people doing this, they're saying that you don't have to saturate it. It just needs to be evenly sprayed on there. I couldn't get it evenly sprayed because of the way that this thing was spraying. So if we were to invest in getting this in the store, then I'll make sure that we get a really great spray bottle so that you can get a really even spray, because it's saying that you don't have to spray, you don't have to saturate it. It's just supposed to be sprayed evenly. So, something for us to think about, after we decide if we're going to actually get this into the store, the spray bottle and, things like that. We have to make sure that we take that into context.
The Whisper, hello, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on.
So if you guys are just now jumping on, we just did a demonstration of the poly spray, the sublimation spray, where you can spray it on cotton, okay, and then get more of a vibrant feel, because if you spray it on cotton, it's going to give it a more vintage feel. This is 100% cotton, okay, and we did a test with this side here is without the spray. This side here is with the spray. We can definitely see the difference with the spray as far as the vibrancy of the image. However, we need to wash it. We need to, see how it's going to hold up with the wash.
Well, how it's going to hold up if you decide to dry it.
If you decide to put it in the dryer, how is it going to hold up? So we wanted to come on here and do that demonstration with you guys to see how this is going to work out.
Miss Candace, you bringing up some great points. You said I seen people use rollers to evenly distribute the spray.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's the kind of stuff that we're looking for.
Yeah, that's the kind of feedback we're looking for. If you guys have done this before, then please give us some feedback. What was your was your results from using this poly spray? I think most people, like I said, use it when they're doing the bleach shirts to give it a more vibrant look, because with the bleach shirts you have to have some cotton in there, so they use this spray to make it more vibrant.
Okay, here just popping on.
All right. DIY Cricket Boss, good evening everyone. You guys always have good information. Well, thank you so much. Yep, customers prefer cotton over polyester. Yep. Found out about the dark doesn't work. Yep. Dark does not work.
Sell on home saying appreciate you sharing. Definitely something to think about. Appreciate it. Danny says, I wonder if you can use a spray gun to do an even coat. There you go.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking aerosol spray type, but
right.
Spray gun would be it.
That would be the thing that we have to really sit down and say, okay, look, this, if we're gonna sell this, it will definitely not be in this spray bottle right here, because you're not getting it even. And I saw that once I started spraying, I saw that I had to keep spraying because it was coming out. It wasn't coming out evenly. So we definitely have to invest in a really great spray bottle.
Yeah.
If we are going to sell this product. Okay.
Let me see.
Yes.
You know how people are doing the tie dye. I want the chemical combined. With the two chemicals combined. Yeah, well, that might be something else to look at.
Yeah, because they're doing the tie dye and then they're subbing. Well, if this is the process you're talking about, they tie dye and then maybe they leave a little white piece here.
Yeah, what I've seen with the tie dye, what I've seen with the tie dyes, and you're right. It could be something that can mix. Scholar Star says a mist bottle. Okay.
Mist bottle. Okay, great. Thank you. But I'll be looking at different types.
And it's going to definitely have to, if we do decide to put it in the store, it's going to have to definitely make numbers for us, make sense as far as the numbers. Because if we have to make a purchase of a expensive bottle, then passing the savings along to the customers is not going to be able to. It's not going to be possible to get a good quality bottle,
right?
To put it in. Right. Denise, that queen, foam brush.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of great ideas, man.
That'll most likely probably get it evenly as well.
How comfortable, and this is not a selling point, but then also think about this question for y'all. How comfortable would you feel just purchasing something like this and then you having to figure out how to apply it? Yeah. That's another thing with the customers. There's a lot of customers that don't want to. There's a lot of business owners that come into the store They don't want to try to figure out how to apply.
They want the guesswork already kind of figured out, and that's why with the blank spot, that's why we do what we do. We want to try to test stuff out first, before we decide to get it in here, because that way we know something about it. Not saying we're gonna know everything about it, but we know something about it before we sell it or before we give it out. Put it on our website for you guys. Yes, we put it out. You may perfect it. We want you to go and perfect it. Versus what we told you to do, perfect it. Use a foam brush. Use whatever it is you need to use to make it better for you. But we tested to see what the process is. That way we can know the basics of how it's supposed to work.
Sabrina said maybe you could sell good spray bottles and then just a liquid to refill and spray. That makes sense too.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Let's see. Does it only work on fabrics? Or okay. So Shay, you just joining. This particular product here is for
fabrics.
It's for fabrics.
For cotton. For cotton.
But we did get some in.
This one right here says for cotton.
Yeah, we did get some in. Or they do have some
for cotton.
Let me correct that. They do have some that does work on other surfaces.
So there's some that work on other surfaces. I'm going to try that out as well. And with this one here, it comes with the activator where you have to mix them. You have to mix the two substances together so that you can use it on ceramic or glass or the hard surfaces. So yes, you can get the kind for the hard surfaces. Okay, I'm going to try it out. We may not sell that one in the store. With that one, I do know for sure for the hard surfaces, you have to bake it on.
So it's another step.
Right? So just like we dried this on the shirt, with that, like if you do a cup or glass, you have to put it in the oven so that they can bake on. Okay, so that one is more of a process, but I am going to try it though.
I like your style, Miss Candace. She said, "Hey, you know what? I'm open to learning on my own as well." Mm-hmm. You know what? That's one. Can we get about 99 more? Anybody? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, because you got to think about it. It's your business. So, what we do, we get on here, we introduce ideas.
Yeah.
We introduce ideas. We introduce solutions to possible problems. People have a problem. Because the polyester shirts may be out of their price range.
Yeah.
And we want you to stay in business. We want you to stay in business. So you staying in business means that we're staying in business, or some other business owner or supplier staying in business. We want you to stay in business. So if that means that you're finding alternative ways to bring money into your household,
right,
then that's what it means. So introduce an idea. Some of you probably been thinking about trying it. Don't know how to get your hands on it. Don't know. The other thing is making sure that this is some good sublimation coating. That's the other thing.
Right.
But that's
and that's why we're trying it. That's why we're trying it. We've never done it before, so we're trying it to see.
Scholar Star. Have you tried HTV vinyl and the sublimate on the sublimate on it instead of the spray? Sublimating on the heat, the HTV. No, we haven't done that.
I've sublimated on I've sublimated on glitter.
But
HTV, but not with spray.
But you've done Subli too.
Easy Subli,
yeah.
I mean, Easy Subli, yeah. It's just vinyl, that you're sublimating on. That's the Easy Subli is made for sublimation.
All right, we got another one. Miss Star, she says she like finding it out on her own too. Hey, what works best for you and your business? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's see. Miss Candace has definitely been thinking about trying it. If we're in a position to alleviate the stress of saying, hey, this might be a good way to go or a good opportunity or just making a suggestion, then that might, open the door for you to kind of go out there and say, hey, you know what? This is something worth looking at.
Yeah, and it may give your business another option. I mean, introduce it to your customers or whatever after you tried and after you have perfected it, as a lower grade or whatever. Or if you someone that has a bunch of cotton t-shirts out there and you may be doing something for your family or something like that, you can use this spray, because it's for your family, right?
So Settle on Home says, I've seen other sublimation lives, but your paper is by far the best. Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you
appreciate it. So anybody have any questions?
I have any questions?
before we
about this process. This is the poly spray that
You're
we
welcome.
tested today.
You're welcome, DIY Cricket.
Thank you guys on YouTube. Thank you guys on Facebook, in the group, TikTok. Thank you so much. So, guys, we'll come back and let you guys know what the results are after we do a wash of this. Okay, we'll let you know after we do a wash and see how it goes.
So hold on real quick. Last one. Is that Disha? I hope I pronounced it right. So yeah, so what we did was we just tested sublimation coating spray.
Yeah, for cotton.
For cotton.
So this is 100% cotton t-shirt. And so I wanted to test it out because people say they've been using this poly spray to get the image more vibrant on a cotton shirt. Okay, because you know, with sublimation, if you don't use at least 65%, you're gonna get a vintage look and then
a quick fade.
A quick fade once you start washing. It's gonna be fading out every wash. So we wanted to try this spray to see if it'll be a good thing for the blank spot to carry for you guys as another option for your business. Now you cannot use dark shirts. You still cannot use dark shirts. Okay, you still want to use light color shirts. This spray will not solve the problem of or your issue of wanting to use sublimation on color shirts. It's not going to solve that problem.
Or the issue of the customer wanting dark shirts.
Okay, but it will solve the problem of maybe, you know, you have a lot of cotton shirts, or maybe, you know, you don't have the budget to purchase the 100% polyester shirts. So it may solve that problem for you. And at the blank spot, we are problem solvers. Right?
Yeah, we're solutionists.
So
man.
We try to come in and solve problems that you may have so that we can help you out and get that in the store. So we're going to take it home and wash it. Okay, this is without the spray. This is with the spray. We can definitely see the difference. Okay, with and without the spray. Okay, so we'll come back on a few days and let you guys see what the difference is after we wash.
Cool. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, hey, look, thanks everybody for jumping on all the social media handles. Find us on YouTube. We are the Blank Spot Sublimation Academy, or the Blank Spot Academy, excuse me, on YouTube. You'll be able to see this video in full length. Subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Also, make sure you join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as we discussing how to manage your cash flow. We're going to discuss the record keeping software, or the cash flow manager software that we use for the Blank Spot and our other 4 businesses. And just going to be talking about that tomorrow, of course, with some Q&A on Financial Freedom Friday. So at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, we'll be on these platforms live, sharing some information with you. Hopefully that can help you to grow your business. You guys take care. What you got?
We'll be waiting on the results.
Yep.
God bless you and your business. Thank you so much, DIY Cricket Boss. We appreciate that. Thank you.
God bless you too.
All right,
and,
guys.
Thank y'all for jumping on. We appreciate it.
Thank y'all. We'll let y'all know the results.
Guys, take care.
Thank y'all so much.
Peace.